I don't know. What do you say? What did I say last time? Xbox purchasing or iPod purchasing iPod, buy
Sales.
iPod, purchasing iPod.
I can transfer you to a live agent, but to make
Thank you,
sure I route
Gordon.
your call correctly, please tell me your reason for calling today.
iPod, Xbox, no, iPod, buying iPod,
Hey Gordon,
iPod.
Sam
Yeah,
is online. You should add her.
I want to buy it. I want to buy
Okay,
an
I'll get you
iPod.
right over to someone in our iPod sales area.
Thank you. That's all I ask.
Please hold.
Everyone mute your mic.
Thank you for calling Apple. This is Joe. How may I help you?
Hey, I just wanted to see what kind of iPods you guys are selling.
All right, so we have a few different ones available. Who am I chatting with this evening?
My name's Brandon.
Hey, Brandon. Are you familiar with iPhones?
No, I'm a pretty old-fashioned guy, so
All right.
I've never used I've used my friend owned a TV. I just got a TV. Actually, I'm trying to get into the whole technology setup, but I just bought a computer, an Xbox. I got a TV, and now I'm looking to buy an iPod because I want to listen to the music, instead of my record player. Like I said, I'm pretty old-fashioned, so.
All righty. Well, the iPod will definitely do a couple of great things for you, depending on the model. Of course, they all have music players built into them, so depending on the size, you can hold anywhere from a couple of hundred to thousands of songs.
Thousands.
How big?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I did not think you could get that many personally. I think the most I've ever had is like 9 records, and that's like 3 songs to a record. I don't know. Do you own a record player?
Do I own a record store? No.
No, I mean a record player.
Oh, I own one. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It's in a closet somewhere. I'm sure I could find it if I had to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, still got a couple of crates of records here sitting. Most of the ones that I've got on there, I bought CDs for them. But yeah, I got a record player around somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw a YouTube video on my computer actually after I bought it. Like a guy was like just whipping them around really fast, and I was like, "Well, you're gonna ruin the record." But
Right.
yeah, so I
Yeah, they,
tried it. I don't know why I tried it. I thought it was dumb. I felt really bad after I did it. I was just scratching the fucking things all over the place. And excuse my language here, sorry, but you know,
not at all.
I was just
Yeah,
ripping things.
sure.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just to let you know again, the iPods come in different capacities. They also have different features on them. Are you looking for one just to listen to music on? You want something that you can install like games and apps on? You need a camera. What type of things are you looking to do with your iPod?
So when you say games, like what kind of games are you talking? Are you talking like basketball? Like can I play basketball with it, or like durable, like bouncy, like a bouncy ball, like a ball, or play music on my bouncy ball?
No, what it's got is
No.
it's got video games that you can download onto it.
So
Everything
like
from
Pokemon?
the really popular. I'm sorry, sir.
I can play like Pokemon on it. I heard of one game. It's called World of Warcraft. 14 or 15 million players. Do you play that game? You must. I mean, there's like 15 million.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I do not play it myself. I have a couple of friends that do. I'm not sure. World of Warcraft, I think that's more of a computer-based game. I'm not sure if that will run on the iPhone Touch or not. Let me look that up for you.
All right, thank you. It would be amazing because I'm trying to get into the technical world, and if I can get World of Warcraft on my iPod, that would definitely give me an advanced head start.
Right, here we go. We got one called World of Warcraft Mobile. Let's see what that is.
Well, that sounds like a juicy piece of information. If I could just get on World of Warcraft, I heard you had to pay like I don't know if it was once a month or once a year.
For World of Warcraft, I don't know. I don't play it myself, but let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I've got called the World of Warcraft discrete gaming controller.
What does that mean?
Let's see. And I'm reading the directions right now.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now you're still playing it on your PC. This actually, you can use this as a controller instead of your mouse.
Well, I mean, I bought a PC. I bought it off my brother-in-law. Actually, it's a 1995 Apple, Windows 1995 Apple. It's like 10 gigabyte. Nope. 20 gigabyte hard drive, so I don't know if that can run it or not, but I think it could. I mean, it can't be that much.
I'm sorry, you said you got a computer running Windows 1995?
Yeah, it was just given to me. He said he had it lying around in his basement, so I thought I'd drop by and pick it up. It's like white. It's pretty dusty, but I think it could do.
Right. Well, you definitely need to upgrade that to at least Windows XP before you get an iPod, because you're gonna need to install iTunes on it.
What's an XP?
I'm sorry. What's that now?
What you said? I need an XP. What's an XP? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the Windows 95 is the name of the operating system that's running on that computer that you have.
Yeah.
So you would need to upgrade that to another program called Windows XP. But if your computer's that old, I'm not sure if it can run Windows XP or not. You might want to check that out. But you definitely need a computer of some sort that you can load iTunes onto. That's a free program that Apple has that allows you to sync songs and potentially apps, applications over to your device. That requires at least Windows XP to run.
Windows XP. So I get the XP and I download music for free?
You can download iTunes for free, which is the program that you use to do one of two things. You can either buy songs online to put onto your iPod, or you can extract movies from you can extract songs from any of your existing CDs and put those on your iPod as well so you can listen to them.
Oh, well, when my friend gave me his computer and he was talking to me about the iPods and stuff, we were talking music and stuff, and I was talking about my record players and how I enjoy them, and he said, oh, you can get actually updated versions and you can listen to it on your iPod and it'll be much clearer, because I showed him my record player and he said that was staticky. He said I can get a much more in-definition music player. He said I can play the songs that my record player's playing, but in like more crystal clear, and that sounds good. But I don't know. I was just he said that I can get it for free. He said I go to a website, like, I don't know. He said not to tell you guys, but I thought I'd go ahead and tell you guys anyways, because I don't see what harm can happen from it. But he said go and then you like download it for free instead of paying Apple. Like, I think your company is called.
It is.
Yeah, he said download. He said download it for free.
Yeah, anything that you extract off any CDs that you have, or if you have a converter to get tunes off your records, that is completely free. So anywhere you get the songs is fine. You as long as you can convert them into the correct file format on your computer, you can then turn around and put them into your iPod using iTunes.
So I don't. He said you can pay for songs 99 cents, or that's not much, 99 cents. I can afford that, but he said if I don't feel like paying 99 cents, I can go to freemp3downloads.com and download it for free.
I'm not familiar with that particular site, but I will take your word for it.
So I can download it for free. Oh, also, he also mentioned something about jailbreak. He said jailbreak an iPod, I don't know what you do. It had jail in it, so I think that's illegal, but,
Right.
If you can,
jailbreaking refers to modifying the operating system that comes on the iPod, and that will actually void your warranty. It's not something that Apple supports. And people will do that, but I wouldn't recommend it.
What does it do exactly? It modifies. What does modify? Like, I know what modify means for cars. I don't know what it means for an iPod. Like,
right. Your operating system on an iPod, your iPod is set to work a certain way according to Apple specifications. And jailbreaking is normally what people do in order to make the iPod do something that it was not designed to do. And if you do go in and modify that operating system, then it will avoid your warranty, so you'll no longer be able to get repairs or upgrades on it.
So if I jailbreak it, you can't fix it. So if I break the screen and it's jailbroken, if it wasn't, you'd fix it, but if it is, you wouldn't.
That's correct.
Is that what that's what you're telling me? Okay, but if I jailbreak it, what does that offer me that the iPod normally non-jailbreaking can't offer me?
I don't know. You'd have to ask your friend, but I will tell you that Apple does not support in any way, shape, or form any type of jailbroken device.
Will I get arrested? Will I go to jail if I do this? Because I do not want any problem with the law, but I do not want to get arrested.
You won't get arrested. It's not against the law to jailbreak it. It just voids your warranty with Apple, and Apple will not support it.
So I am allowed to jailbreak my iPod, but I cannot, if I jailbreak it, I cannot get in any trouble whatsoever, but it does void my warranty, per se.
That's correct.
Okay. So jailbreaking, it seems like something I would do if I were extra careful. I'd probably jailbreak my iPod if I were to be extra careful, but you can't be too sure nowadays. Things aren't built to last like they were, or like they used to be anyways. But back to it, I forget what I was going to say. 1 second here, sorry.
Okay. So yeah, that's totally up to you. Again, I would not recommend doing that. Then you're basically on your own as far as getting any kind of repairs to the device done.
Well, I'm a pretty handy man myself. I work with miter saws, lathes. Yeah, I work with all that stuff. I work at a machine shop and a wood shop. So I work 2 jobs.
Okay.
I like to do hands-on work. So could I fix it if I were to take it to wood shop or machine? Just take it into the shop.
No, this is an electronic device. It's not a piece of wood, and it's not something you can put on a lathe and fix.
I can't run it through the lathe and smooth it out a little better. No.
No.
What would happen if I did that? Because I was thinking about doing that. Because I looked it up on my computer. I got Firefox or something like that. I don't know. It's a fox around a ball. But I looked it up, and it's pretty smooth right now, but I thought I could do better. Make it really thin.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest doing that. It is a piece of electronics, and it's very sensitive to any kind of so I would just leave it the way it is.
Also, most things, water's good for you, but your body's 70% of water. What if I were to get water on this, in the rain, or if I were to drop it in a puddle or anything? I'm trying to be extra careful, getting to know everything before I purchase one. I did the same thing with my computer.
I'm sorry, you dropped your computer in water?
Well, no, I left it out in the rain for the night. I thought it'd be good. I didn't have anywhere to put it at the time. I had to make some room because I live in a small apartment. So.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting your iPod wet. It is a piece of electronics, and that would definitely not be good for it. So you'd want to keep it always indoors in a dry spot.
In a dry spot. What if it were to get wet per se? Not saying it would, but if I were to drop it in a puddle, would it be fine?
Then I would dry it off as quickly as possible, and make sure you turn it off and let it dry out before you turn it back on again.
Have you ever dropped your iPod in water? Do you own an iPod or?
I do own an iPod, as a matter of fact. I own one of the iPod Classics, which is the oldest model that we make.
Old. That's something I like to hear. Old, my record player is old. My car is old. My computer is obvious.